Before buying any motorcycle, it's very important to understand not just why you should buy it, but also why you shouldn't. The Honda CB350 is a very good motorcycle, but it is not made for everyone. If you choose this bike with the wrong expectations, you might end up disappointed, even though the bike itself is excellent at what it is designed to do. So in this video, let's honestly talk about who should not buy the Honda CB350 based on real-world usage, riding style, and ownership experience. First, if you are someone who loves riding at very high speeds, the Honda CB350 is not the right bike for you. This motorcycle is not built for continuous high-speed cruising at 120 to 140 kilometers per hour. Yes, it can touch those speeds, but it does not feel relaxed or happy there. The CB350 is a long-stroke, air-cooled engine designed mainly for calm and enjoyable riding. Its sweet spot is around 70 to 90 kilometers per hour, where the engine feels smooth, stress-free, and enjoyable. If your idea of fun is constantly pushing high speeds on highways, overtaking aggressively, and riding fast for long durations, this bike will feel limiting. This is a touring-oriented motorcycle, not a sports or performance-focused one. So riders who want speed more than feel should avoid the CB350. Next, if you are planning to use this bike for off-road riding or adventure-style riding, this bike is not meant for that either. Even though it is a 350cc motorcycle with wide tires and a solid look, the ground clearance is relatively low. The suspension travel is also limited. On broken roads, deep potholes, rocky patches, or bad village roads, the bike can scrape easily. It is not designed to handle rough terrain or continuous bad roads. Standing on the foot pegs for long durations is also uncomfortable because of the handlebar and seating ergonomics. So if you are expecting a do-it-all adventure motorcycle or something that can confidently handle bad roads and trails, the CB350 will disappoint you. It is meant for smooth roads and relaxed touring, not rough exploration. Now let's talk about riding posture and ergonomics. If you want a laid-back cruiser-style posture like the Royal Enfield Meteor or Bajaj Avenger, this bike is not that kind of cruiser. The CB350 has a straight, upright seating position. It is comfortable, yes, but it is not relaxed in a feet-forward cruiser sense. Your posture is more neutral and slightly commanding, rather than laid back. Some riders assume that because it looks like a cruiser, it will ride like one. But in reality, it feels more like a refined roadster with a classic design. So if you want a relaxed, sofa-like riding posture for long highway cruises, you may not feel fully satisfied with this bike. Another important point is about the exhaust sound and engine character. Many people expect the Honda CB350 to sound like a Royal Enfield Bullet because of its classic looks. But the CB350 does not have that traditional bullet-style thump. Its exhaust note is deep and refined, but it is not loud or thumpy in the way many people expect. Honda has intentionally tuned it this way for smoothness and engine longevity. If you are someone who buys a bike mainly for sound and wants that heavy, old-school thump, you might feel disappointed. Changing the exhaust is also not recommended, as it can affect engine performance, reliability, and warranty. So if sound and thump are your top priorities, the CB350 may not satisfy you emotionally. Now let's clear a very common misconception about build quality. Many people believe that the Honda CB350 is an all-metal motorcycle. That is not entirely true. Yes, the bike feels solid and well-built, but parts like the headlight casing, side panels, and some other components are made of plastic or fiber. This does not reduce strength or durability in real-world usage, but for people who expect full metal construction everywhere, this can feel disappointing. So if you are buying this bike purely because you want an all-metal, old-school build like older bullets, you should manage your expectations. Next comes aftermarket support. If you love customizing your bike with accessories, this might be a problem. Aftermarket accessories for the CB350 are very limited. Most third-party accessories are either unavailable or are designed for the HNS version, not the CB350. Many owners end up buying only original Honda accessories, which are expensive and limited in options. So if you are someone who loves heavy customization, modifications, or aftermarket upgrades, this bike might feel restrictive. Another important factor is service and ownership cost. Honda CB350 service costs are higher than many people expect. The first few services can cost around 2,000 to 2,500 rupees. The engine oil itself is expensive, and Honda recommends using only specific oils. Compared to Royal Enfield, service costs are slightly higher. Also, big wing service centers are limited compared to regular Honda or Royal Enfield service centers. In smaller towns or remote areas, finding a big wing service center can be difficult. So if you want cheap servicing, easily available mechanics, and low maintenance costs, this bike may not be ideal for you. Finally, this bike is not for riders who want an aggressive or sporty riding experience. The CB350 is calm, refined, smooth, and mature. It rewards relaxed riding and patience. If you like aggressive acceleration, sharp handling, and sporty feedback, this bike will feel too relaxed for your taste. To sum it up, the Honda CB350 is an excellent motorcycle, but only if you understand what it is meant for. It is not a high-speed machine. It is not an adventure bike. It is not a loud, thumpy cruiser. And it is not a budget-friendly ownership experience. It is a refined, comfortable, smooth, classic-style motorcycle for riders who enjoy calm riding and long-term reliability. If your expectations match this nature, the CB350 will make you very happy. But if they don't, you should seriously consider other options before buying.